No.
Hi everyone, I am back again on the Crafting Together All Brands group.
Well done.
Remembered. And I am doing a challenge where I'm only allowed to use watercolour, flour, like a flour.
Yeah, not baking flour.
No. A sentiment.
And an MDF tag.
Exactly.
Excellent. So I will set you up, Abble Gabble.
You'll notice the room's cleaner.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Apparently my sudden desire to tidy is freaking people out, Abs.
Okay.
I mean, it freaked you out, to be fair, so you know.
So my mum got a tag and she made it white. And so first I'm going to do one of my watercolor backgrounds, if you've seen me like on other group, the other Be Crafty group. So I'm just going to do it. I'm going to go in with a bit of green right at the bottom. I'm using my mum's Intense Blocks watercolor kind of thing, and I'm just going to add some green to the bottom of my MDF tag. So I'm just going to swipe up and down. I'm just going to go up this a bit. So I'm just going to do the green at the bottom. It's just a light green. And so I'm going to clean my brush. Clean, clean, clean. I'm going to spray it to make it wet, so it's easier to spread everything around and everything. I'm going to be doing my sunset scene. So it'll have a bit of blue at the top. I'm just going to use a light blue. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm just using a bit of light blue just to show at the top. Just going to get a bit more. And I'm just going to go from this bit here. So I'm just doing a light blue all over. Now I'm going to go in with a red. And I'm just going to come in at the top with my red. Just going to keep layering up with the red. It's not really showing. I can always come back to it. And now I'm going to go in with some orange. Sorry about that long pause. And I'm just going to come in with the orange. Just going to keep swiping back and forth. And I'm making this bit a little bit longer to really lengthen out the colour of the orange. Just going to keep putting it on. Maybe add a little less water and stop flicking it off the edge. Okay, finished that. And now I'm going to come in with yellow. And I'm just going to keep going in with my yellow. Yeah. So I'm just going to keep, and in a second I'm just going to get some water and I'm going to make sure they're all blended together. And I'm just going to come in with the green again. Just blend. Now I'm just going to blend the green and the yellow in first. So just add a green. Now I'm going to add the yellow in again, just to overlap it a little to really get it. Then I'm going to dry it a bit first because it's got a bit too wet. Just taking a load of it off. Oops. Don't worry, we can just go and add it back in to the MDF tag. So I'm just going to add all of this back in, stuff that's been taken away. And just add to it. Now I'm going to add the orange in, to the yellow a bit. Just keep adding it. Just adding the orange in. It's best to go from side to side, but it doesn't really matter. So there you have it. And now I'm going to add some red, because we haven't done the red in a bit. And I'm just going to overlap it on the orange. Just keep adding, getting it in. Overlap. And overlap on the blue a bit. And now I'm going to go back to the orange a little and just go on top. Got a bit of hair on it. Got it off. Dry my brush a bit, just absorb some of that. And now just go back and forth with my orange. Just really get into it. And now I'm just finally going to go in with my blues again. So there you have it. I'm just going to leave it to dry for a couple of minutes whilst I clean up the mat.
I can take that away for you if you want, darling. You can just get a clean one.
No, I don't mind cleaning it.
Okay then.
I'm just going to move it over to the other side. Just spray it a bit to make it a bit damp. To just clean it all off. Clean it all off. It's already imprinted on again on the other bit. Just get there. Okay, now I'm going to dry it, blow dry it. But remember, don't heat directly onto the mat.
Just hang on just a sec. Right, you know the board we took the tag off that I painted it? The clipboard. What'd you do with that?
I don't know.
The clipboard where I'd primed your tag.
Oh, I left it outside.
Alright, okay.
So just continue heating it. Remember, not directly onto the mat. Make sure it's plenty dry.
Right. It's because this has got a non-stick craft sheet on it. Yeah. And it's also heat proof. So if you put the tag on that,
okay,
you can then put it down and heat with it.
Ooh, look at this.
Okay, so then you can heat, because you can heat directly onto that non-stick craft sheet.
Okay. I'm going to heat directly.
You're holding it and risk burning your fingers, babe.
Try this. I'm actually going to come in with a bit of orange. It's starting to dim. And just get in there. Shake it all over it and make sure there's plenty of dry. Now, as it started to do like splodges, I'm just going to come in again with a little bit so it isn't all splodged up.
Tracy says, Nanny says, it looks like a fab ice lolly.
Nice.
It does though, doesn't it?
A little.
I actually think it looks more like one of those fruit pastel lollies.
Yeah, definitely.
I love me a fruit pastel lolly. And Tracy says, she's really glad you're being a good girl and not cheating on your challenge like I am accused of doing.
You kind of did skim the rules.
I didn't cheat. I flexed the parameters of my challenge.
Flexed
the parameters. I'm going to use that one again, Abs.
That'll happen a lot now. So just getting back onto it, and now I'm going to add a bit more red because that started to turn into pink colour. Got a bit too much water here, so I'm just going to spread it out along here. So I'm just spreading a bit more. Now I'm going to come back with the heat gun. But I'm going to shake it, so hopefully I won't get the bubbles this time. Bubble marks. So I'm going to keep adding a little bit because the red fades. It's faded a bit. Just keep adding it to this to make sure I've got a really good red colour on it. Just keep swinging it about. Just add a bit more red. Make sure I got plenty of it on. Now the rest can add right whilst I do my other task. Part of the challenge.
The challenge?
Well, it sounded a bit weird.
That was good, that. I like that. The challenge.
I'm just actually going to go in and dry the back a bit because it's managed to come behind it. Drying the back. Got a bit on there, so don't worry, just got to dab it a bit. It's all back to normal. So I'm going to move the non-stick heat-proof mat out of my way. I'm just going to put this to the side in the corner of my mat. And now I'm coming in with a flower. I forgot its name.
It's a peony.
It's a peony, apparently. A peony.
Pea on your knee.
It's not a pea on your knee, don't worry about that. And I'm just now going to turn it orange. I'm just going to get my orange. Just going to keep adding the orange in. It doesn't matter if it's all the same colour. It's nice to have it with a bit of shade and definition into it. So I'm just going to keep adding the orange in. And just gonna add a little bit of water. Make it lighter and drag it out a bit. Now I'm just going to add a bit of orange to my brush and just move it around. Just really get the orange in and put more water on it and add it around the peony.
Peony.
Peony. Sorry.
A piano. Is that like on, you know, the song Music Man, where it's piano, piano?
I don't know. Piano.
Piano.
I'm just going to keep going in with the orange. Different shades on the flower, which I think looks quite nice.
Tracy said a peony is a great choice. She loves them.
Thank you. So I've left a bit of white and I'm just trying to get into it.
I will say though, the peony was Abby's choice, and she requested that I cut her layers while she was finishing off her schoolwork. I will say, I do think if she had to cut it out herself, she'd have picked something a bit smoother. Luckily, it's not as inny and outy as it looks. Are you sorry, Abs?
Nope.
Nah, I didn't think so.
So I'm using the light green that I used here to do the stalk. Stem. It's a stalk or a stem. I'll just do that. And then I'm going to come with a little bit of a darker green on the leaves. I'm just going to keep adding the green into the leaf until coloured, and then on the small leaf I'm going to use the exact same colour and just going to keep brushing it on. And there you go. There's that part of the flower. That part of the flower.
Stem.
The stem and stalk. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to put that to the side next to, on top of my MDF with the watercolour wash. And I'm just going to bring this in here so everyone can see. I'm going to get some sticky backs and add it onto here to pop it up a bit. So I'm going to do it the exact same colour, but I did that just in case anyone could like see underneath it, like they have magic powers. And so I'm just going to colour this in the exact same colour. All over it, just the same bright orange. Spread it around the peony. I'm remembering names. That's good.
That is good.
And so I'm just going to spread it up. And round and up, down, around, everywhere. Just adding a bit more water. Spread it around. Just add more orange water, orange water, whichever way around you guys want to do it. Up, down. You do the okie dokie.
Yeah.
And so you're just going to keep doing that. Over the flower. It doesn't have to be the exact shading of the bottom, but it's similar. Similar will do. So I'm going to put that to the side now. So I haven't done like a double stalk, but I have got the leaves, and I don't know if I'll do both leaves. I'm just going to have a little look at it. Oh yeah, I'm going to do both the leaves. And I'm going to do it with the darker green again. All over it. I'm just going to keep doing all over the leaves. I'm just going to put it to the side for it to dry whilst I do the others and then clean my mat. As you know, my mum is not a cleaner of the mat, but I am a cleaner of the mat. So we are going to...
Well, aren't you just a superstar?
So we are going to clean the mat. And so I'm going to put that to the side to let it dry for a couple of seconds. Wash my brush and then put it back into the pot. Oh, sorry guys, I shook you. So I'm going to get my spray, do a far away spray of the mat, and then wipe it down. Hope you guys are all well. Just mean to say that. Hope you're well and everybody's doing okay. So whilst those are just air drying, because I don't know if I think I'm gonna get the mat back, put it down, and I'm just gonna put them all next to each other on it, and I'm going to get the heat gun and dry it. So done that, just needed to get them a little more dry. And I'm just going to take them back.
Hey Abs, that would almost do for the Be Crafty challenge this month as well.
What? Be Crafty challenge?
Yeah, the Be Crafty challenge this month is all the colours of the rainbow.
Red, orange.
Well, I mean figuratively, not necessarily literally.
Figuratively. I'm better with whatever. And I am also, so I'm going to add that onto here and the leaves on. And then, once that's all stuck onto here, I'm going to add collect moments, not things, right here on the side. And then I think we'll be ready to go, everyone. Like, bam, chicka, wow, wow. Sorry about that.
That was awesome.
Glue.
Oh, no. Sorry, Dad. I am just interrupting because those of you that may have seen, I spent the weekend tidying my craft room, which means now nothing can be found. Is it just wet glue you're after, darling?
Just glue to stick this down without making it pop up.
Okie dokie dokie dokie. I would possibly go with some collal.
Collal, is that this stuff?
That's that one. I don't know where my... Did you say you wanted foam pads? Oh, they're there. They're all... I've put all my foam pads in a folder.
Okay.
Right there?
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, guys, check it out. I really did try and tidy. I put all my little things of foam pads left in that. I mean, come on! Awesome. Right. I'll just try and open this for you, kiddo.
Thank you.
That is really beautiful. One of the ladies has said, because of the shading on the stamp and the shading in the paint, it looks like it's been done on mirror card.
Mirror card, what's that?
Yeah, it's like a mirror.
Ah, that's nice.
That's quite cool.
Got it
There
open?
you go. Yeah, I've got it open.
So do I just do it?
No, that's it. Yeah, it just comes out the red bit.
Ooh, yay.
Oh, yay.
Can I use a paintbrush to make sure it's spread over evenly?
You can do, and you can also work again on that brown sheet if you want, because if you get a load of glue on that, it's absolutely fine. You can clean that straight off.
Okay, and all the ink I put on.
Yeah, and all that ink. I can clean all of that off my duck.
So I'm just going to put everything onto that on there, onto the sheet. I'm going to put all the bits of paper onto the MDF and move it to the side. And then I'm going to put this onto here. And I'm just going to, wait, I need to take them off the MDF because I'm sticking onto the MDF. So I'm just going to add some glue to this. If I can get it out. Yeah.
There is other ones if that one's dried up or something.
Not dried up, it's just struggling to come out. Just spreading it about. See if I can get another one to work a little bit faster.
Or I've got some.
Here we go.
And this I've already used today, and it's been upside down. I've got some white glue.
That'll do perfect.
Okay, I've already used that today, so it does flow.
We'll put a bit too much, but don't worry, I can get my paintbrush and just spread it.
It's perfectly clear, that glue, so do not panic.
Okay. Can I use any of these paintbrushes?
Yeah, whichever you like.
Yeah.
Stick it in the water when you're done.
Okay. So I'm just going to use a paintbrush to spread the glue around the flower. I'm just going to just add a bit of glue on here and around here and up the stem and around there. Just put a bit of glue all over to make sure it's very glued up. Okay, I think I got that perfectly glued. And so now I'm going to stick it onto my MDF. Just gonna add a bit of glue to it. My brush. Just to add all the places that won't stick down. Just gonna glue this a bit more because it's not sticking properly. And up here, I'm just gonna keep gluing till it's properly stuck down on my piece of MDF. I'm just going to keep doing that. Keep that down. Okay, now that is stuck down, I'm just put the gluey brush in the water to make sure it doesn't stick. And now I'm going to add the top flower to the bottom flower. Just going to get some foams. To add some around the. I can take this border away now because it's taken up a lot of space. Put that down there. Just put them onto the flower. Make sure it is definitely going to be popping up. There we go. And now I've got to peel all the backs off.
talking now?
Oh yeah, so I'm just taking off the backs of the not memory foam, sorry. The sticky back foam.
Memory foam?
Yeah.
Where'd you get that one from, kid?
I don't know. Isn't that the stuff that you use on like a bed?
Yeah, memory foam mattresses. That's what I was wondering. It's not really something...
To the topic.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm just sticking them on. So I've just done the top part of it, and I'm just going to do the others. The actual flower head.
Looking beautiful, Abs.
Thank you. And I'm just going to peel off the backings again. Not as many backings this time. Yeah, now another one. Just adding them onto a smaller leaf. So I've added that, and now my final thing, the sentiments. Get 2 stickies, just add them. I'm just going to keep adding. It 2. Just trying to take off the piece of paper on top of it. Yep, got it. And then I'm just adding it into the orange section of it. Now I'm going to get the not things part of the sentiment and get the sticky foams to add. I'm just going to add them to the back of it. And then not thing sentiment is going to come right underneath it. And everyone, that is the finished product.
Let's have a little looky look.
You can have a little look.
Lovely. Are you happy with it?
I am happy with
I
it.
apologise for not turning my phone pingies off. Can't get the staff abs, that's the problem.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't, not me. That is absolutely fantastic. Very, very good. Okie dokie.
And I stayed in the realms of...
And you did not flex the parameters of your challenge, did you?
Nope.
No, so that was pretty good. Well done. Okay, guys, so I will be back. I'm over on the Abi Crafting page tonight, but I will be back on the Crafting Together All Brands group tomorrow. I may or may not have a challenge from Tracy, and I may or may not stick to it anyway. And she's going to give me in so much trouble. And then, yeah, and then, oh, you've got yours to do
tomorrow
on Abi Crafting tomorrow. So tomorrow we're swapping, aren't we?
Yeah.
So today you're on here and I'm on Abi Crafting, and then tomorrow we swap.
Yep, high five.
High five, boom. Okay, guys, so thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
And Tracy says Abby was a good girl. She always is, to be fair. Here you go. Do your angelic face, Abs. Alright, thank you very much, everybody.